ವಿಷ್ಣು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಮುಂಚೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಏನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Node.js. If it is already there, then very good. If it is not there, please download it and install it. 9:30 people can log out. See you tomorrow.
ರೂಟ್ ಐಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ ಒಂದು ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು.
Laptop you can keep here.
Congratulations. ಇವಾಗ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ഞാനേ Node.js ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്തു. ഈ Node.js നമുക്ക് ഡെസ്ക്ടോപ്പിൽ ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് ആയിട്ട് വന്ന് കിടക്കാത്ത എന്താ? ഓക്കെ. മുട്ടക്കറി എടുക്കണേ, അത് തീർക്കാം നമുക്ക്. എന്നിട്ട് ചീഞ്ചട്ടി ഇതിലേക്ക് ഇടണ്ടാട്ടാ, മറ്റേ സാധനത്തിന്റെ ഉള്ളിലേക്ക് ഇടണ്ട.
ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಂಗೆ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ. ಅದೊಂದು ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
You can reply in the chat. Whoever has installed already, reply in the chat. Installed. The people who have installed already,
November
reply in the chat yes no.
ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಲೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಹಳೇದಿದೆನಾ ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ಪರ್? ಇನ್ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಂಜು, ಏನೋ ತೊಗೊಂಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಂಜು. ನಂಗೆ ಯಾಕೋ ಡೌಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಏನ ಅಂತ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ನಂಗೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇದೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಈ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ.
People who are here, they can say directly yes I have or not. People who are in home, they should say yes no.
ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇದಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ.
Okay, so out of 23, 9 people say yes they have. Remaining people also should say yes no. Or if you are doing downloading, do that. Download, install, then let me know.
Voice generator ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ, ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಇದು? ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ.
Okay, installing. Let's go ahead. Here for you, 3 you have installed. U3, that side, right side, installed already. You have already. U3 last, installed, okay. Node.js is required now because through Node we will be running the JavaScript. Okay, install. By then I'll guide you. Okay, installation is happening. Let it go. By then, in anywhere in your system, you can create a new folder. Give the folder name JavaScript. JavaScript, you create a folder. In system, anywhere in your system, create a folder JavaScript. Better keep those files where it should not delete frequently. Any drive you can create, D drive, F drive, E drive. Okay, now under JavaScript, few main topics. We have main topics. Let me show you. Okay, and under the JavaScript folder, if JavaScript folder is ready, create one folder inside. Give folder name called basic. Basic. This is our first step. Basic. This is our first step. Okay. Next folder will create. Next folder will create. Second step will be called data binding. Data binding. Complete communication between JavaScript to HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, all including. The third folder will be, that is called, you can say, API. JavaScript API, you can write simple. Different way, we can create the local server also. We can use external API. We can use different type of everything. API will have implementation of ECMAScript 5.6 related. Import export will come once we come under the React before starting the React. Next, one more folder you create. Give the folder name called Ajax -oops class object. So API will be the third point. API will be the third step. The fourth step will be called JavaScript Ajax and object-oriented programming using JavaScript or to implement class object. 4 folder you create first. Four folder you create first. So in a week we have mostly how many week? In a month how many week we have? 4 week. So 4 folder we have created, each folder for each week. So first week, now suppose you are starting today 7th. So 7 to next 5 days, 7, 8, 9, sorry, 6 is today, 6, 7, 8. Then after that, not 9, 10, 11 and 12 will be under which folder? Basic folder. After that, again 5 days, not 5 days, mostly 6, 7 days will be under this folder called data binding. Okay. Next 5 days, we will be under the API folder. And next 4-5 days will be under the Oops as well as Ajax folder. Okay. So in that you will come to know not very master level,
എടാ
but
നിന്റെ വയറ് പെട്ടെന്ന് കുറഞ്ഞ്
okay, calling the data from the backend, sending the data to backend, handling synchronous call, asynchronous call, implementation of the API related, and many internal topics will be there inside. Data binding will guide you complete. Mixing of all your HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript together in multiple way, 20 plus examples. Basic folder is just like it is C programming. C programming, what is that C programming? Unable to see your screen. Unable to see my screen, that meaning your internet is very slow. You reconnect it. Okay, other people can see my screen. Anyone? Let me know, yes, no. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if some other people are able to see my screen, some people are not able to see. Whoever are not able to see, that meaning his internet is very slow. Either you re-log in or reconnect or find out some other internet solution, and then it will be visible. Okay, the buffering is not happening for you. The video is not, you can say, streaming properly due to net connection. Okay, so right, so we can say basic folder is going to explain us how to write JavaScript, syntax of JavaScript, control structure of JavaScript, function of JavaScript, array inside JavaScript, multi-level of array. So those all will be covered under which folder? Basic folder. Okay, so but it will not run in the browser. Under the basic folder, whichever the examples will create, those examples will not run in browser directly. Those examples will run through the Node.js. Okay, for that purpose we have installed the Node.js. Data binding folder, API folder, these all examples will come in browser directly, where we will be connecting with the HTML and JavaScript together. Okay, so now let me show you what is the content I am going to cover for you week wise and how it will be. Okay, so when we start the JavaScript, we will be under this area for the first week till here. There you will start from the very basic understanding how to write JavaScript code, single quote, double quote, variable, data types. After understanding those, how to run the file, how to print a statement, basic understanding, then you will enter under the control structure. Control structure, you have two types. One is called condition, another one is called loop. Under the condition, multiple condition, if else, switch case, nested if inside if, multiple condition will come. Then we will come under the loop. We'll have loop, for loop, while loop, do while, for each map. For each and map, we have to see the array. Just after that, we'll see the array, single dimensional, multi-dimensional, nested array, array of object, all will come inside. After covering under the, after coming inside the array, we will be using these two. Which one? Map and for each. Next, after that, you will see how we can write the function, how many way we can write the function with parameter according to ES56, how to write function, college a factor function. So here your 5 classes will end, multiple type example will happen, you will understand basic, even you will be you can write the JavaScript code also. Next, after that, your data binding will start. In data binding, first we have some certain thing will cover, then we'll go for the type of events will come, how the user handle the system, and then when the user handling a website, how HTML will listen your request, HTML will send to JavaScript, how internal activity will happen, those will come under the events. Then after the events, we have many things like when JavaScript communicate with HTML, multiple different concept will come. Their input tag, how it will communicate, output tag, how it will communicate, inner text, inner HTML, and many more will come inside. Again, you will come to the next level, that is called array manipulation. We will be working with the array under the data binding also, all the possible things. You will combine all technology, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript all together. Next to that, you will move under the local storage, how to handle the data, how to store the data in browser memory. Instead of cookies, nowadays people use the local storage, session storage. It is a part of HTML5. There we'll learn how to store the data in browser memory and how to utilize that browser memory. Next, after that, your API will come. API will come. This topic will be little rearranged. First will come API, then live server. So this API, under the API, we will be understanding how to send the data to backend, how to receive the data from backend. And after that, while sending and receiving, multiple topics comes that people ask frequently in interview. Those we'll be covering. While communicating from the backend to front end, many more concepts will come. Their promises will come, callback function will come. After that, some more thing will come. You will be seeing that. Again, while communicating with the backend, again, you have to use some other concept that's called import, export, sync await, async and await. Those will be guiding you under the API part. As a UI developer, you are not going to write the Java code. You are not going to write the Python code. You cannot write the Node.js code. So then how to create the API? In case if you want to check end to end how to create API and how to use it. I will be guiding you a lightweight server that's called JSON server. It works based on file system. Here we can store the data, we can fetch the data, edit the data, delete the data, like the live server, how that works. It will give you very good experience. While going through, you will come to the end. Then again, your class object will come. Under the class object, multiple topics will come again. We'll see that. And then finally, your nearly how many classes? 18 to 20 classes. Okay. If slow learner, then maybe 2-3 more classes. If fast learner, maybe within the time. Average learner, maybe okay, 1 or 2 class extra. Okay, so we will be where directly, we will be under this part. Okay, where basic, how to write JavaScript code, how to create file, how to run it through the Node.js and all. Those we will understand. We will come till here. Few basic till here, 2-3 examples will create and we'll understand. Here also under the before controller structure, multiple things we have. While writing the program, single quote where to give, double quote where to give, comma where to give, plus where to give, semicolon where to give. Many things are there. Okay. So learning the HTML is different, whereas learning the JavaScript is different. HTML will manage if there is one comma is missing, okay, it will work. CSS will manage somehow if last semicolon is missing. Okay, but JavaScript will say if you missed out a comma, I will not run. Next year. That's called what? Programming language. Okay. So with patience, you learn. It's interesting only. Slowly you will understand. Okay. In one day, definitely you cannot do everything, but in one day, few points you will understand. Okay. Okay. So what we will do now? Hope for everyone, Node.js and everything is ready. Go to your basic folder. Okay. Go to the basic folder. In basic folder, even you have idea when suppose someone will ask, okay, open the CMD command prompt. We open CMD anywhere, we use the CD to go here, there, right? Some other way also is there. No need to follow the CD and all. Directly go to the folder and open the command. Okay, that will help you better every time. So what to do? Suppose we want to open the command prompt under the particular folder. This folder called a basic folder. So go to your basic folder. After going to the basic folder, you can see this address bar. Click on that. Address line is there, no? Folder address. Click on that. Delete everything from there. Right? Right here CMD. Type call CMD. Enter. Your particular command prompt will open in which folder? Directly basic folder. It is showing here JavaScript and then basic. No need to go here, there, and CD and all. Will get confused and will face the problem. Yes, I will repeat again. Where you want to open the CMD? Under the basic folder. So first go to your basic folder. Do you have basic folder? JavaScript basic. Under JavaScript basic, go inside the folder. After going inside the folder, hope you will follow me. This address bar you can see address, right? So you can click here. After clicking on that, what you will do? delete everything, type there cmd and enter. cmd and enter. So directly command prompt will open here only. Maybe some people are following the Mac computer. If you are following the maybe Ubuntu, then I guess in Ubuntu and Mac, you need to go to the basic folder, do the right click, you will find here called terminal. Okay, in which computer? Ubuntu computer as well as Mac computer, there may be option. Go to the basic folder, do the right click, you will find the option called terminal, select the terminal, cmd will open directly. Terminal will open.
എന്നിട്ട് add ചെയ്ത പാത്രത്തിലേക്ക്
We need to type cmd, then open. Your cmd is here, right? Let's write here node space minus v, node space minus v, to check which version of node.js you have installed. Node space minus v, node space minus v, which version shows? 16, 14, 15, 18, not 18, maximum 16 as of now in the market. Right? Hope you can reply in the chat which version shows for you.
Version 16, sir.
If anyone is able to find node is not recognized as internal or external command, that meaning you have not installed, or maybe if you have installed but environment variable is not set up, you might have to restart the computer. If it says node is not recognized internal external command, if not install, install it. If you have already installed, then you may have to restart the computer. Okay, 1% font 17 as well. 16, okay. Okay. So no one have the error, right? Here anyone error? What is saying? Installing, restarting. Okay. What it says? That node is not recognized. You have installed it. Okay. Okay. Restart. It may happen. Environment variable will not set up if the system is slow. Then node will not recognize. If restart will happen, maybe environment variable will set up in the system. It will recognize. Okay. Next, after that, what is the next step? Next step is we have to create the file under the basic folder, and that file we have to run through the node.js under the cmd. Okay, like C programming completely, like C++ programming, how you have written earlier some years before. Okay, so whichever you are following, whichever the editor you are following today, follow that, no problem. I hope everyone have installed the which one? VS Code. VS Code is installed for everyone. Okay, let's go here. Write a command called code space dot. Code space dot. This is called shortcut command. For what purpose? This is the shortcut command for what purpose? To load particular project in VS Code. So what is your project folder now? Basic. Okay, if we do code space dot, then VS Code, Visual Studio Code will open, and when it will open, by default your basic project will be initialized, means all the file will be loaded over there. Okay, so even I will do code space dot, and let me see VS Code is opening or not. It may be first time you are trying to open, it asks some pop-up to allow permission and all. You can click permission button. Okay. My system is also a little slow only. Okay.
ഈ Node.js റൺ ടൈം അല്ല ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്യണ്ടേ? ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്തതാണ്.
Yes, it will open, just hold on. First time you are trying to open, or maybe you have opened already earlier. Even my system is also a bit slow only. It may take 1 minute time to load. Let it load. Okay, so this VS Code is open. Anyone getting any pop-up? Any pop-up? Trust author something? Check the checkbox and click on blue button.
Enter.
Okay, it is for what purpose? Like, since you have not purchased the VS Code, OS is also purchased or not, don't know. Okay, so in that case, both are from the registered company only. So they wanted to know who are you. The person is going to write the code, right? Shall we believe on him or not? So some kind of pop-up. If we say okay, then what will happen? Lot of auto suggestion will come. Those auto suggestion plus many internal feature will be enabled. If we say not agree, then many internal feature will be disabled. You cannot use that.
Node.js install
Next time again, so once we start, then only. Okay, so VS Code is open. Hope it's open for everyone. Now what we are going to do? Okay, we are going to do like, you can see, look at the left hand side. Okay, in the left hand side, by default, the folder option is enabled. That meaning it shows the file section here. We have one search option also here. From there we can search. We have some different icon also. We have here some more icons, debugging. We have some more icon for installation, extension and all. Those time to time we will be getting idea how to use this and all. Okay. Now go here. You can see 3-4 options are there. First option is for the file, second is for the folder, third is for the reload, and fourth is for the collapse suspend. According to need, we can hide and so. So we are going to create a file. Click on file option, new file. Click on file option. See, now it is asking for me. Yes, trust the author. Yes, brother. I'm using last many days. Okay, so now create a new file. Give the file name. You can give file name page1. Don't give a space at all. Write continuous. Page1.js. JS file extension is JS. Page1.js. Okay. Don't give a space between file name. Write continuous. Page1.js is a numeric one. Enter. Page1.js. Okay. So now page1.js is ready. Okay. Now page1.js, it is a JavaScript file. To run the JavaScript file, you have to take the help from the HTML. This JavaScript file, we have to link with HTML. Then we have to run the HTML file. We need to go to console. There we can see the output. That's become little multi-step. Another first step, it will become difficult for you to manage all. Okay. So shortcut way what we have, we will write the JavaScript code, and instead of going to the browser and linking with the HTML, directly we can call the Node.js command here, and through Node we can run it. And the output will come under the terminal. Okay. Now let's go here. Just write a simple line, console.log. Console.log.
There is too much disturbance, sir. Your voice is not clear then.
Yeah.
Anna, can you unmute?
No, from our side, there is no disturbance.
Sir, somebody has kept their mic on and they are speaking.
From our side, there is no disturbance. I will mute everyone. Okay, so all are in the mute.
Thank you, sir.
Don't enable yourself, just mute it. Okay. Let me increase little font size as well. Okay, so we can go here, console.log. Okay, console.log. So what is this console.log? Log is a function. LOG, log is a function. We are going to study for the next function and how it is a function. What is that? How that look? Okay. So it's called a log is a function. Then what is the console? Console is a name of a class. Console is a name of a class. Inside the class, there is a function. So instead of calling directly log function, you are saying console.log, means log belong to where? Console class. We are saying console, we required your function called log. Okay. Now what is the use of this function? The use of this function is to print the statement in your browser console. Okay, browser console still we have not seen. So you can say the use of this function is to print the statement in the terminal, in the CMD. The CMD we have open here. In this CMD, we can print some statement and we can see here. So for that, we use a function called console. Okay. Now inside the console, let's write here simple. Hi, it's working. It's working. Okay. Double quote, single quote, use anything, your wish. I will guide you on that. Okay. How to concatenation will come after 1 or 2 example. Will guide you. Right. So hope it says hi, it's working. Now before running the file, make sure your file is saved or not. In VS Code, we have option called auto save also. Let me see where it is. So it will reduce your lot of mistakes. Where is the auto save? See here, there is option called auto save. Go to the file, scroll down little, you will find option called auto save. Just click on that. Auto save, now what it will do? If you have a mistake of not saving the file and run by default, then you will face some problem. Without saving the file, you will run and you will not get the output. Auto save, enable it, it will help you a lot. Every time, whenever you do any modification, after certain millisecond, automatically file will get saved automatically. Okay. Right, so file is ready. Page1.js inside console.log we have written. We added some statement. We follow the double quote here because a string you should keep under the double quote or single quote. Now we need to run this file. So how to run it? CMD have open already. Let's go to the CMD. Okay, CMD have open already. We can run in VS Code also, but not now. Let's spend some more time. Then I'll guide you how to run through VS Code. Okay, so hope your CMD terminal is open here, right? And the file you have created, definitely it is under the same folder. Which folder? Basic folder. And your terminal is also open under the basic folder. Both are at the same place. So if both are in the same place, no need to give the path, directly give the file name, it will work. Now how to run the JavaScript file through Node.js? You have to call that command, node space your file name. Node space your file name. So what is the file name? Page1. .js also you can give, and .js is optional. Okay, so write node space page1. This way also you can do. Suppose file name is big file name, you are not able to type, you are doing the mistake of the typing. Suppose I type here P. Okay, what is the file name? Page1. File name start with a P character. I wrote as a P. In computer you have the tab. After writing that P, press the tab. See what is happening. Suggestion came. Type the P character and press the tab. Suggestion came. If this is the file you want to run, press the enter. If some other file you want to run, move up, down, and then see and then check it. Or maybe you can do some changes in the name and then run. Now enter. It will say how it is working. No, that meaning you have not installed. Hope working for everyone. If anyone error, you can let me know. If it is saying module not found, okay, in case it says module not found, that meaning your file is different place and your CMD is different place. Both are not pointing to the same route. Both are not pointing to the same directory. If error comes module not found, that meaning your file is in different place and CMD is in different place. You can check that as well. Okay, working, cool, but only 3-4 I replied. What about others? Yours is not working. Node -v, check once. What says node minus v? Node space minus v, you check. Okay, so how to run the JavaScript file through the Node.js? We need to go to the particular CMD and open the CMD, and after that write node space filename.js. Your file will work, and whichever the statement you have written, it will reflect in your CMD easily, and it will give you the respective output. Okay, if error come, you can let me know. I can guide you. Okay, come to the next line. Next line. In Java HTML, you remember, you follow BR, you follow the HR, right? BR we follow normally for what purpose? To break the line, correct? In JavaScript, what is the particular keyword that will help you to break the line? Okay, it might be you have remember in the CMD when you have learned the command DOS in college and school, there people were saying /n. /n is for what purpose? To break the line. Break the line. You want to print hi in one line and hello in the next line, /n is apply. /t as usual from the computer we apply the tab /t for that purpose. CLS you may have a study in the college and all. CLS, clear screen. Clear screen. Like suppose you wrote lot of command and your screen is filled now completely. Okay, now what you want to do? You want to make it clean. So you will run the command called CLS. Okay, let's check once. Run here CLS and enter. CLS and enter. Everything will get clear, and one CMD particular point will reflect here. You download the zip folder. Go to the node.js.org website, click on download, and click on download for download installer. You have downloaded the zip folder. Okay, go there and click on download installer. Open the node.js.org. Open the node.js.org, click on download. There you will see option directly, blue color option, green color option called download installer. Okay, click on that, download and install. Okay, so hope ready. Let's come next. Write the next console.log. Console.log. Okay, console.log. Write here your name only. You can write your details. Okay, I will write my details. You write your details. Next, after that, write one more console.log. Just we are practicing little so that single quote, double quote will not do the mistake. Something console.log. Okay, save the file again, run the page and see how it looks. We will go to the CMD again. We will come to the CMD. File not opening in the Node.js. File will not open in Node.js, no? Have you opened the VS Code? Who is that? Ajay Kumar. Your VS Code is open?
It's opening, sir. VS Code.
Reply on time, I'll guide you properly.
The VS Code is opening, sir.
For Ajay, VS Code is open or not?
It's open, sir. Sir, can you hear me, sir? So can you hear me?
Okay. VS Code is open, then create a file, and after creating the file,
Okay, sir.
you follow me. All are following the same thing, no? Have you
Yes, sir.
written the code? Have you created the file? If you have created the file, add this code.
I created, sir.
If you have created the file, add this code. Then I'll guide you again what to do next.
Okay, sir.
Node space, file name call, page1.js enter, it will print everything. You can see here, console.log by default it print in the new line. One place we are written a name, another place mobile number, and then city. All are going to where? New line by default. But using single console.log, if you want to print in multiple line, then also we have option. We are creating the next example. Okay, so hope basic understanding happen how to create the file and how to run the file. Okay. Next file is going to help us to understand how to create the variable and how to print the variable and how to concat to variable, how to add to variable, those things in the next example. Okay, now see, in case if you are confused with the CMD, how to open and how to run, there is another solution for you. For anyone, whoever is not able to manage both CMD as well as VS Code. Another solution is here. Can you see in VS Code you have terminal? Terminal is there. In the terminal there is option called new terminal. Let's try. Open kijiye. Everyone should open that. CMD we can ignore as well. It is not necessary we have to run in CMD. We have another copy of CMD that is called terminal. Okay, so go to the terminal, click on new terminal. Go to the terminal and click on new terminal. Once you click on new terminal, assume like the VS Code is connecting from here directly to CMD. The VS Code is going to connect you from here directly to the terminal, directly to the CMD. Now, here. Hold on, something is loading for me. Yeah, see here. This is also pointing to which folder? Basic 1 folder. Here also we can write the same command, node space. Ajay, I hope you can try this. Node space page1.js and enter. You can see the output here. It's printing.
Yes,
Here.
sir. Printing.
So now you have two options. If you are
Yes.
okay to handle the separate terminal, go there, run it. If you are not able to handle the separate terminal, go to where?
Terminal.
VS Code terminal and run. This is also called terminal only. Which one? This is also called terminal. Okay. So CMD or you can call terminal. Okay. So if you are able to handle separate CMD, no problem. Follow from there. If you are not able to handle separate CMD, then what to do? Come to the terminal and follow from here. Usually I follow the terminal because if I write all code in one place, see now, window become half and half. The people who are sitting online, for them it will be uncomfortable. They cannot see all the code together. So for that, I follow the VS Code only for the code purpose. And running I do from where? Terminal. Now your ways. If you are running from the terminal, fine. If you are running from CMD, your ways. You can run from anywhere. I will be following the CMD separate and VS Code separate, so the code will be visible properly.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Not able to create page 1.js file, explain again. Follow the next example. Okay, so this file is ready, page 1. Let's go ahead. During class, don't go outside. Okay, be there continuous. 100% sure if you are continuous following the session, you will not get out of the track. But if you go for bathroom, toilet, and for water and drink here, there, you will be out of the track. 1.5 hour manage anyhow. Now we are going to create another file, page2.js. So click here. Again, you have option called file. Click on that and give the file name. Opajay will follow now. File page2.js. Page2.js. Enter. Right? Page 2 is ready. Okay. In page 2, we are going to understand the first level of variable declaration. How to create a variable. We have 3 methods. In that, the first method. Okay. Programming, okay, variable, function, control structure, if else, these all are kind of a heartbeat of the every programming language. Like suppose if you go to the Gmail, and after that in Gmail, if you think customer point of view, we feel like Gmail is made for me. You will feel like Gmail is made for you as a customer point of view. But as a developer point of view, if you think, Gmail has not created the separate login page for everyone. Gmail has created only one login page for everyone. Now I will enter my email ID password, then also it will go. You will enter your email ID password, then also it will go. So we are entering our email ID and password in the text box. The text box is designed in such a way, it's a dynamic. It's able to handle, it's able to take input from the everyone. Okay, so there the concept will come as a container. There the concept will come as a container and content. So the text box what we enter become as a container, and what we enter become as a content. Now, when you enter your email ID, definitely there will be place where it will go. I will enter my email ID, definitely there will be place where it will go, right? So that container is dynamic container. In the term of normal day-to-day life, if we talk, when you come to the programming, the similar container will convert into call as a variable. Okay, call as what? Variable. You carry the water from home, you don't carry your bucket. What you carry? Bottle. Because according to content, we have to decide the content. Right? When we go to the market to buy potato, we never carry the bottle. We carry what? Bag. Because according to container, content, we have to decide the container. In programming language also, when you are going to ask the input from user, you have to first think what will be the input. And according to input, you have to decide the container. The container should be in such a way where it should hold the content properly. There should not be distortion. There should not be loss of the data. Okay, user will enter the 100 line and your container is holding 80 line only. 20 line is lost. That container is not sufficient container. Same thing, when you come to the programming, the container is nothing but the variable and content is nothing but the input. User will give the input and it will go to where? Variable. Now our program will be in such a way, our program will take the value from variable and user will enter the value into variable. User will enter the value in variable and program will take the value from where? Variable. Step number 1, user will come, he will enter the email ID. The email ID will go to where? Variable. Step number 2, program has to execute. The program will not ask the user, enter your email ID. Program will say, this is the place you enter your email ID. Now program will go to the where? Text box and take the value from text box. That's called as what? Container. Called as a variable. Same thing we are going to discuss here. Every programming language, not only JavaScript, whichever the programming, even in CSS also we have a concept of variable now. Okay. So in every programming language, we have a concept of variable is kind of a container. According to need, we are going to create a variable, we are going to create a container and take the value from user. C++ you have a study, C you have a study. You may remember when you create a variable, before variable, you write int, float, char, something. For example, in other programming language I am talking, I want to create a variable A. Before A, what we are given? Integer. Means we are instructing to the compiler saying like the container I have, it can hold only integer value. Okay. But in the case of web technology, it will become very difficult to manage like this. Okay. Programming language is what we have, high level programming language you can say. In that we have concept where leave the user, leave on user what they want to enter, let them to enter. Our containers should be dynamic. If the user will enter a string, the data type should convert into a string. If user will enter the number, data type should convert into number. If user will enter the bulk text, data type will convert into something else. Okay, if user will enter something else, according to overall, according to input, our variable should change the nature. Okay, that is the first line of JavaScript variable. When we create, we have a keyword called this one. Which keyword? Var. Var keyword says developer, you forget your tension. Okay, you follow me and create a variable and let the user to give the input. If the user will give the input anything, no matter, I will identify what is the value and according to value I will change the data type. Okay, suppose I write var a equal to a and here immediately I give it 100. What will happen? You have not written anywhere integer, float, string and all. Who is coming in the beginning? The keyword is coming in the beginning called var. Var says like the a is completely dynamic. First line is holding the number. Second line a can hold as a string also. The third line a can hold as a float value also. For example, let me go. You can also follow me. Now write it. Okay. Write it. Let's go to the page 2. Write var a equal to 100. Do console.log here. Console.log a, print a. Come down. Now write a only, a equal to Bangalore. BANGOR. Now come down, print the value of console.log, print again a. See. Now look at here, what is happening? At the first line, we are saying the nature of a is integer. Number, you can say number. In JavaScript, we don't have int float. We have a data type called number. Okay. First line, we are saying a is holding the value as a number. Nature of a becomes a number. Printed, processing happen. Next line, again, due to some internal again processing, some other things. Now, the a need to hold the string value. Or maybe a need to hold the alphanumeric value. Maybe a need to hold some Boolean value, true, false. Then what will happen? At this place, will it give any error? Here, will it give any error? No, it will not give error. Why? Because what you follow in the beginning? Var you follow. Var says like you forget your tension. Just you assign the value time to time. I will keep changing the nature of the variable, data type of the variable. According to your value, the data type will get changed. Okay. Save now. Come now to the CMD again. Check once, see your file is throwing any error or no error. Check now. It's saying 100 and Bangalore as well. No any error. Right now, what is the importance of the var keyword? Var keyword used to create the variable in data type, whereas we don't have to worry about the var used to create the variable in data type where we don't have to worry about the type of content. According to content, the nature of variable will change automatically. Okay. Local, global, scope, that is the next level to understand. Okay, just we understood okay how I can create a variable, how I can create a container. So in that case, one option came, okay, use the keyword called var keyword. Come next. Now create one more variable. You three are busy somewhere. Hello, Mister. In between, you are busy somewhere. Along with you, these two are also busy. Hmm. Tomorrow you will say, I'm not able to understand. Why? Because you are missing something. Okay. If you come here, listen to me. If you want to discuss, be in home only. During class time, why you discuss with someone else? If you have any problem, you can ask me. No, I will guide you. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Now come in the same file. The variable a was holding something. Let's come down below. Variable b equal to keep 200 now. 200. 200. 200. Okay. Now come down below. Come down below and write a very simple basic syntax console.log and we are going to print the variable now with some meaningful message. Combination of variable and string together. Double log I applied. Combination of variable and string together. So let me write here something like this. The value of b is comma the value of b is comma b only. The value of b is comma b only. Okay, the value of b is b itself. So here comma is going to help you. Here comma is going to help you. Comma is going to help you to merge a string and variable together. Comma. You can say now output will come. The value of b is 200. Okay, so which operator we follow? Comma. You can see before b, the left hand side we have called a string, right hand side we have called variable, and which keyword has helped you? Comma. We have one more. Let's go here. Right here, instead of comma, use the plus keyword. Plus keyword. Okay, plus operator is designed for two purposes in JavaScript. One purpose that you are able to see now, it is going to help you to concat the string and variable together. Before plus, the one operand, it's called a string. After plus, second operand is called a number, variable. Okay, now variable and string we are combining through which keyword? Which operator? Plus operator. Okay, people ask in interview. Okay, what people ask? Why plus operator is called as a overloaded operator in JavaScript? Why plus operator is called as a overloaded operator in JavaScript? Okay, now you can see in our day-to-day life till now, wherever we have seen calculator, computer, everything, we use plus operator to add 10 plus 10. We use the plus operator to do some addition purpose only. But now you can see what is happening. One side is a string, another side is a number. So what is happening at this place? Not addition. This is not addition. This is called a concatenation. Okay. So this is one extra work of the plus operator. Let me come down here. Create one more variable. A var c equal to 300. 300. Write one more line. Console.log the addition is plus b plus c. The addition is b plus c. The addition is b plus c. What should be the output? Addition. ADDITION. Addition is b plus c. How much? Here, what it says now? 200 and 300. The addition is 200 and 300. So that is not addition now. What happened? Concatenation. Let's remember a rule. Okay. If all the operands are numeric, then plus will do the addition. If any of the operands is a string, then plus will do the concatenation. Look at here. B is holding how much? 200. C is holding how much? 300. It should become a 500. Yes, it will do 500 only. But now plus operator gone in different direction. Plus operator is following the second rule itself. Saying like, if your all the operands are numeric, then I'll do the addition. No problem. But if any one is a string, then I will not do addition. I will do as a concatenation. Now concatenation is happening. At this place, board mass is required. Your mathematics, what you have studied, something was there, no? Bracket, then plus, then a square bracket, something. Now check. First, addition will happen and then concatenation will happen. Error? Error, how it will come? Error should not come. See now, the addition is how much? 500. So at this place, what is the use of the plus operator? It's working in how many direction? 2 direction. Plus operator is made for the addition purpose. But here you are asking the plus operator to do 2 work together. One is called first addition and then concatenation. This is the answer of why the plus operator is called as a overloaded operator. We can say plus operator will work in JavaScript in 2 ways. The rule number one, if all the operands are numeric, addition will happen using plus. If any of the operands is a string, then concatenation will happen using the same plus operator. Because that is called as a overloaded operator in the JavaScript. Okay. Come now. Next.
Sir, I close the CDM page. I will get again.
Okay. Come next. After that, let's make this answer little more meaningful. User is not aware of what is the value of B and what is the value of C. We are saying directly the addition is 500. User wanted to know what was the value of A and what was the value of B, and then addition becomes a 500, right? So next line, right here. That meaning we are going to use plus operator also, we are going to use the comma also, we are going to use string also, and we are going to do addition also all together. So console.log. Okay, right? A, not A, B, B comma C, B comma C, B comma C. So the value of B is 200 and the value of C is 300. After that, double quote starts. Okay, after the double quote starts, say like the addition is last you follow comma is also no problem. Now write B plus C. B plus C. Okay, B plus C. Check now. Hope it should give 200, 300, and the addition is 500. $200, 300, and the addition is 500. Right? So we are able to combine using the comma. We are able to concate multiple statement together, whereas using the plus, we are able to do the addition of numeric value. And the line number 12 you saw, JavaScript plus operator is working in the 2 way. One is helping you to concate the statement. Another way it's helping you to the addition of the 2 numbers and values whichever you want. Right? So what we are going to do of the var keyword? Var keyword we are going to use to create the variables. Okay. Again, people ask, in case the people ask, why only var? Why not something else? Okay. In case people ask, why only var? Number one we saw, right? People may ask the question in different ways. So how to create a variable? We can say var and the variable name. He may ask why var? Okay, or maybe he can ask, what is the use of the var keyword? As I have explained here before also, you can answer in JavaScript. The var keyword will change the nature, data type of a variable based on values. Okay, that's why we use the which keyword? Var keyword. We have two more latent const. I will guide you after some examples. Okay, so we are leaving now example 2 file. We will go for the third example, example 3. Okay, in example 3, few lines about the /n and /t, and then next. So hope working for all. Only 3, 4 are active. Let me know. Reply once. Is it
Working, sir.
any error or work for all? 24 out of 24, 1 will be myself.
Working.
23 are the remaining people, but only 3, 4 are replying. Working. No error. Okay, so let's go ahead. Create the next file. Next file is called page3.js. Page3.js. Okay. This page3.js, yours running or not here? Running. Okay, run it. See, during the class, I told you also, during class, right? You should not engage in some other work. I have an example, okay? Before somewhere how many batches? 2-3 batches. 2 o'clock I have a class. You can say little very close to lockdown time. Okay. 2 person is there, Gautam and one more person, Prasad. Okay. They were insisting me, no, you come in the class. But 2 person I was coming here. Okay. After following the entire, after breaking the entire rule regulation of police and all. Okay. When I come here in the class, they used to sit on the same table. In fact, they stay together in the PG somewhere. Okay. Now suppose from the Hebal through two-wheeler, after spending half liter of petrol, after traveling 20 kilometers, you came here. For what purpose? Not to discuss your matter, no. To listen someone else, right? If someone else also came from 10 kilometers for you, perhaps someone else is speaking for you, listen that, right? Go from here in home. Again, talk for next 12 hours, no problem at all. Now, what is the problem? When I was teaching them, I was saying, brother, you are coming here for what purpose? You discuss in home. Using WhatsApp, they were messaging here only. He will message to him, he will message to him. Okay, see how crazy. In class, only 2 people. 30 people are online. They are okay, they are replying on time. But these 2 people are not able to answer. Okay, not able to answer. Now, what is the condition? Condition is they wanted to attend next batch. Okay, I said, okay, no problem, attend next batch. When the project class was going on, 7 o'clock I was coming here for these 2 people only. Usually 7 o'clock I take from home, but morning without doing anything, I come here. 7 to 9 I take and go. Okay. Same story. Today he message, you will not believe. I will show in WhatsApp. Where are you, Gautam? Here. Gautam 2 p.m. He message here, hello sir, can I join the next project class? I told him, 1 second. He said 1 second. I said, I will update you next batch. Okay. Now, see, when the time, opportunity, something, assume like air only. Air is coming from this side, is not necessary always it will come from this side only. It will go from this side also. Right? When it's come from this side, you bury it, capture that. Once the time will go again, what will happen? You can learn, there is no problem at all, but time is gone. The time what is gone, that time value we realize when once we become 10-year experience. Okay, now suppose a person got job 3 months before, and a person got job 3 months late. Okay, 3 months late. Now 10-year experience happened. After 10-year experience, what is the per month salary? Maybe 2 lakh, assume. 2 lakh. 3 months before he has got the job, then 6 lakhs should be more in the account. 3 months later he got the job, so account is minus how much? 3 lakh. That day we realize, oh, if I have got 3 months before, then my salary was 3 lakh only, 2 lakh only per month, but it was little more in my account. Okay. Or maybe after passing the BTech, when we come to the market, we feel like, okay, let's enjoy for 6 months. And this 6 months will convert into 1 year. Will happen or not? You will get the job after 1 year. Person who was serious, he got the job immediately after college. His salary starts somewhere, no problem. You got the job after 1 year. Now, both friend came to one company after 8 years. Both friend came to one company after 8 years. One person says, I'm your senior. Another person says, I'm your junior. One person say, I'm 20 lakh. Another person say, I'm still 15 lakh. What was the gap? Of only 1 year, no? Now, due to 1 year of mismatch, every year you are in the loss of how much? 5 lakh rupees. Then we understand, oh, this happened because of what? Yeah. Utilize the time, okay? Don't miss that. Okay, let's go ahead. Any problem is happening, you ask me, I'll guide you. Okay. Come to the third example. Third example will guide you. Suppose you have single line of a statement, and using single line of a statement, you want multi-line of output. In single line of code, you want to write multi-line of output. How to do that? Let's go here. First create a variable var a equal to 100. Write again var b equal to something, Ganesh. Now var c equal to, you can say apple, right? Now we got 3 variables, and let's add one more variable called d equal to 10. D equal to 10. Console.log. Console.log. Right here, Ramesh, not Ramesh. Sorry, I wrote it Ramesh. I should write like this. What is the name? Name is under the b variable, b comma purchase, pur b comma purchase /n comma c comma double quote /n in comma a into d. What is going to happen now? It is going to say Ganesh purchase apple in 100, not 100, 1000. Ganesh purchase apple in 1000, right? All will print in the which line? New line. Okay. Here also /n you can apply. /n. Using the single console.log, how we can print the multiple line? Using single console.log, how we can print multiple line? This can be a question or not? Right? This can be a question or not? Using single console.log, how to print the multiple line? Then using the slash. Now slash is the You can say is a special character something, you can say reserved keyword. You cannot write directly. You must have to give inside the double quote. Check now. Okay, let's go here. Console.log history. Ganesh purchased apple in 1000. Okay, so this becomes a multi-line. See, there is a little space between all. Okay, see, a space white is coming. See, before B have given any space? No space. Before B have given a space? No space. But before purchase there is a space, right? Before purchase there is a space. So you can see before purchase there is a space. Let's remove that space from here and from here. Okay, /n. Now after that, again after purchase also you have a space, right? Remove a space. After /n also a space, remove that. After this also a space, remove that. After this also a space. So if you remove all the spaces, all will come in single line. Starting will be in the single line. Let me go here and show you. Ganesh purchased apple. Before apple there is a space. Yeah, C is here. C here. Before C there is a space. Correct. Before C there is a space. Check now. Okay, still before apple there is a space. Okay, this space is here. Okay, or we can keep equal space everywhere. /n. Okay, that space is not big matter. /n was the main target to understand. Space was not big matter. /n was the next target to understand. Okay. Now here instead of /n and put one more call /t also. /n and /t both will get idea clearly. Yes, line break will happen, and after breaking the line there will be huge space. After breaking the line there will be huge space. 4 space will come together. Okay, hope ready. Let's go ahead. /t you saw what is happening. /t has given how much space? 1/t, 1/t is equal to 4 space. Let me go here and see. I will press tab and then I'll press 1, 2, 3, 4. Is all right? 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Coming down 1/. Before that, 1. Before that, 1. No, it's not going to the next line. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I will keep here one line. Coming down. Right? So one tab is equal to how much space? 4 space. Okay. So once we give one tab, it will give us the 4 space. Okay. So we will leave this example also. We got idea on comma. We got idea on /n. We got idea on /t. We got idea on plus operator. And we got idea on var keyword. How to create the var. And plus we understood how to create the file and how to run it. Okay. Next file, example 4 will guide us. A small example of comparison. Okay, comparison. If you have number, then how to compare? If you have a string, then how to compare? Let's go. Create next file. So we are trying to move under the control structure slowly, one by one. Create next file, page 4.js. For a specific name called Nasruddin. Nasrun, what do you call? Nasrun, right? You have replied ever? Running your page or not?
Yes, sir, it is running.
Is something in the chat? Okay, running. Okay. Not able to see both. Not able to use both. Use only one. No, I have given you two options. You can use anyone if you are okay. CMD, you leave that CMD. Run from terminal. Terminal you are aware of, Vivek? Are you using the terminal?
Yes, sir.
I will guide you again. Example number 4, I'll run through terminal only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
CMD, you let it be for some time.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So example number 4 will come. In example number 4, let's create one variable. Put inside number first. A, suppose 100 you kept. Create one more variable. B equal to, keep as a maybe 200. Okay. This is a number comparison. Inside we are going to use one example of control structure. Control structure have two parts. One is called condition, another one is called loop. Okay, condition. Condition meaning is what? When you go to the Gmail, without register you can't log in. That is called a condition. Password and email is correct, then only we can log in. That is called condition. After login, we cannot see the register page. Have you realized it? Once you log in on the Gmail, after that, have you seen the register page of Gmail?
Can I mute everyone?
No, it's never come. After login, you cannot see the
Problem.
register
Can't
page.
hear anything.
Okay? So it's called, this all are called what? Condition. Next, after that, without entering the email and password, if you click on login button, error message will come. That is called a condition. Okay. Once you go to the ATM, enter your card number. If you will not verify through the PIN, nothing will happen. That is called condition. Okay. If PIN verified, it asks the amount. You will enter the amount. If enter amount is greater than available amount, nothing will happen. That is called a condition. If entered amount is less than equal to available amount, then money will come out. Now, how many notes will come out? Depends on condition. How many are given? So when the condition will satisfy, loop will start. Have you heard the loop or not? In machine, loop will run, yeah. Some sound will come. That is called a loop. But when you enter the card, that number, it was checking the condition. Whether this card belong to you or not. Means verify yourself. That is called a condition. If condition satisfy, then loop will start. Okay, means if your enter amount is more less than available amount, less than equal to, Then what will happen? Loop will start. And the loop will say how many times it should run based on your entered amount. Okay, and what is the combination of the nodes and how many nodes are available, which one should come, how many, that depend on condition the loop will run. Okay, so here condition says condition can be 1, condition can be 2, condition can be 3, condition can be 4, condition cannot be 100, or can be, condition can be 100. No, condition cannot be 100. If the condition is 100, people will not use the Gmail. Gmail will ask, enter your email ID. Okay, enter. Next condition, if email is valid, then enter the password. Okay, fine, let's take it also. If the same time Gmail will ask, I have sent one OTP or mobile number, enter that also. Okay, agree, no problem, I'll enter it. At same time, Gmail will say, enter your date of birth and enter your PAN number, enter your Aadhaar number. People will say, sorry, I will use Yahoo. That's called what? Condition only. But how many conditions? So many conditions, right? So every application, whichever the application you are using in the market, it has two main things. You can say completely, if a software will say, I am a dynamic software. I'm a dynamic software. That meaning is what? Two things are compulsory inside. One is called condition, another one is called loop. Condition and loop. Based on need, particular condition will happen, and based on condition, particular loop will happen. Okay. It should not be like when you go to the ATM, say 5,000. Yes, okay. You have 10,000, no problem. I'll give 5,000. One note will come 100 rupees. You capture it. One more note will come. Capture it. Understood or not? Suppose 100 rupees will come 5,000 times. What will happen? User will become irritated or not? That is called what? Condition. Give 1 rupees and check once is it following or not. Condition is true or not. Give one more 100 rupees and check condition is matching or not. That becomes an irritating condition. Yes, you check condition once. If it is there, then no problem. Now you do your own work. Then the system will say, I will run a loop. Instead of giving 100 rupees, I will run a loop. Once the loop will terminate, then another condition will execute. Tray will say ping, and then money will come out. That entire what? In day-to-day life, whatever you are using, everything is based on condition and loop only. Everything is based on condition and loop. So similar way, when you are writing any application, when you are using any programming language, it is common in all. Use the JavaScript, use PHP, use Node.js, use any language, any scripting language, any processing language use. In every programming language, you have this one. That is called controller structure. We can say the controller structure. Controller structure divided into two parts. One is called condition, another one is called loop. Okay. Condition will be certain, whereas loop will be unlimited. Okay, let's see. Come, we'll write one example and we'll see how it is happening. Go in this file. Right now, if okay, if A greater than B, then you are going to write a meaningful statement, console.log, saying like the A, comma, is the A is bigger than which one? B. Okay, it says the A is bigger than B. Now you got meaningful sentence generated by system based on condition. Okay, 100, 200 you are given fixed value now. It may be user will give the value. It may be there will be two text boxes. User will enter the value. He will click on button. After that, this message will come. Now it's saying like if the value of A is bigger than value of B, then what will happen? The system will say the A means 100 is bigger than 200. Okay, but that condition will be false. It will not happen. Then where it should go? Go to the next block. That is called else part. Okay. In else part now, you have to write the next line. The B is bigger than A. So at this place, it is going to compare now, and after comparison, some meaningful sentence will come out. Take now. So where it should go? It should go to the if or else. Definitely it will go to else only, because even we can also judge, yes, what is the value of A and B and how it should be. So we can go here and run it. Okay, so I will run this example through terminal. Let me go here to a terminal. Whoever are not comfortable with the CMD or not able to open multiple CMD, multiple application, go to the terminal, open the new terminal. In the new terminal, you have the option. New terminal, open the. Now go here and inside that, node space, node space, okay, here it will come, /n will come, /n represent the current folder. Okay, so write manually as of now, node space page 4, node space page 4, say the 200 is higher than 100. Okay, the 200 is higher than 100. So now this line becomes a meaningful line. Now look at this. In industry, once you go, people will discuss hard code value, soft code value. Okay, hard code value and soft code value. Sometime maybe manager will say we don't do hard code. Okay, people will ask you write a soft code. Okay, so what is the difference between hard code and soft code? Let's look at this line. What is the value of A? 100. What is the value of B? 200. While writing the if condition, we have not written 100 greater than 200. What you have written? You have written A greater than B. Suppose if you write like this, this becomes a soft code. This becomes a soft code. The value of A can be anything. The value of B can be anything. Now value of A and B is, we are taking here fixed value as of now. This value can come from the multiple source. This value may be entered by user. This value may come from the other program. This value may come from the somewhere else also. So you can say, if we use instead of value, if we use a variable, that becomes a soft code. But instead of that, if I use like this, 100 greater than how much? 200. 100% becomes a hard code. The value every time, whenever you execute the file, it will go to where? Else part. It will never come to the if part. But if it is a soft code, the value of A can be low also and value of A can be high also. Depend on the value, the condition may go to the if or condition may come to the else. Okay, so this becomes a which code? Hard code. And earlier what we have written, this we have written, this becomes a soft code. Now the value of A is 100. Maybe the value of A can change as a 1000 also. Then where it will go? It will come to the if. Maybe after some time the value of B can be 5000. Then again it will go to where? Else. Right? So that in case suppose someone asks, what is the difference between soft code and hard code? We can say soft codes are those code where we don't use a fixed value. We use as a variables. Hard code is those programs where we don't use the variable, directly we use the value. So that will never going to change. That is not going to change at all. Okay, so what we understood today, we understood few points. You can count in the finger also. How to save, how to create a JavaScript file, how to run through the Node.js. People ask you in interview, okay, which version of Node.js you are using? To identify really you are a genuine person or other person. Okay, which version of Node.js you use? So you can say, don't make delay. Say 13, 14, 15, say any version without delay, whichever the word come in mind. Okay, don't go current one, more than current one. Now suppose 17 is the current, So don't say 18. Okay. Say like lower than that 15, 14, 13, 10, 11, anything. Fine. Okay. Presence of mind. Number one. Number two, people may ask, okay, how do you check the Node.js version? I have installed, but I don't know which version is installed. How can I check? Then which command is for that? Node minus v. Okay. These all are the questions to identify really you are the genuine person or not. Really you have the bottom knowledge or not. Really you have the practical knowledge or not. If a person write the coding system, definitely he will aware of this all. How to check the version, which version is running, where is the problem and all. Right? Okay, so remember that. Tomorrow again we'll see. Tomorrow we'll enter on the controller structure. In controller structure, we'll create many examples for if else, nested if, switch case. Then we'll go for the looping. We'll see the for loop, do while. Maybe by then time will be over. Then we'll see the next step. Your regularity is the important. If you attend regular, you will understand clearly. Okay. If you will not attend regular, you will get as those the problem is from your side. We don't have any noise. You can check your surrounding. Even everyone is muted from this side. Maybe your laptop is making sound or your mobile is making sound.
Now it is fun. It was before it was noise.
Okay, so regular class and joining on time will be helpful for you. If you will not attend the regular, if you will not join on time, no guarantee whether you will understand or not. Okay, see you tomorrow. 11 to 12:30. We will be sitting. It takes some time. In one day, you cannot be master in Node and all. This one JavaScript. Some time is required.